Have you ever worried that your obsession is pointless? The thing you keep reading about. The interest that makes you wonder whether you should stop being weird and go develop a real profession or a real skill. History has news for you. Sometimes the weird thing is the path. Maria Sibylla Merian became famous because she was obsessed with worms. More specifically, silkworms, caterpillars, and larvae. These creatures were often treated as lowly, suspicious, even devilish, things associated with rot. It was even believed that caterpillars and silkworms spontaneously generated out of mud. But Merian's obsession with them opened a world most Europeans had never seen. Merian was born April 2nd, 1647, into a family of artists and engravers. Her father, Matthias Merian, was a major publisher and engraver. Her stepfather, Jacob Merrill, was a flower painter. She grew up around people who turned nature into art for books, collectors, and patrons, and while that world had plenty of room for elegant flowers, noble animals, and decorative beauty, Maria kept looking at caterpillars. She watched them eat. She watched them change. She watched them disappear into stillness and emerge with wings. It became more than a hobby. It became her vocation. By following the creatures that fascinated her, Maria became one of the great early observers of insect metamorphosis, and that was only the beginning. Her love of unsung insects gave her a life most European women, and plenty of European men, would never have had. She joined a radical religious community. She left her husband. She moved to Amsterdam. She built a new business as an artist and teacher. She studied the strange insects and animals arriving in Dutch cabinets of curiosity, then asked the obvious question almost no one else was acting on. What do these creatures look like while still alive? So, in 1699, in her early 50s, she crossed the Atlantic with her daughter and went to Suriname, all because of worms. There, she studied caterpillars, butterflies, moths, reptiles, plants, and the living systems around them. Maria learned from direct observation and from local knowledge, including knowledge shared by indigenous and enslaved people. She studied insects in relationship, what they ate, where they lived, which plants sustained them, and how each stage of life depended on the world around it. The result was Metamorphosis Insectorum Surinamensium, a stunning book of tropical insects, plants, reptiles, and transformations. Merian helped change how insects were seen, depicting them through their full life cycles and placing them within the plants and habitats that sustain them. She showed feeding, growth, sex differences, color, movement, and metamorphosis as parts of one living process. This was beautiful art, and it was serious observation. It was also a travel record that gave European readers a startling view of Suriname's natural world. Above all, it was the work of a woman who took her strange interest seriously enough to let it carry her across the world. And she passed that work on. Her daughters, Johanna Helena and Dorothea Maria, were trained in the same world of observation and image-making. Merian's curiosity became a family practice, a body of work and a legacy. Maria Sibylla Merian reminds us that a strange interest can become a calling. The thing you cannot put down, the thing that keeps pulling your attention, may be the thread. Follow it closely enough, and worlds can open.